Morning, guys. It is Monday, 6:18. Basically, just retired because I didn't even stay in my car that long. I ended up leaving later than I would have liked a little bit. And then I had to turn back around to get my phone. I was still in the apartment complex, but you know, everything adds up. Yeah, the stomach is hurting, like excruciating pain. And then I did not work on lesson plans during the weekend because I'm like, I didn't feel like it, and I don't get paid enough money to be doing stuff on the weekend. Like, I literally was considering for half a second contacting my advisor and telling her that I want to switch to full time, and then just teach part time next year. Because I'm like, I don't want to do this next year. Like, it's annoying. Like, obviously, I could leave Cobb County and go to a different district. Maybe things would be better there. I don't know. It's not the district, it's the school. Like, they're not. We're on a list because of test scores. And I don't feel like they're addressing the issue of why the test scores are so low. Like, what does us putting all this extra stuff in the lesson plan, how is that going to help test scores? Because if they look at the test scores now, it's not because they're not addressing the issue, which is that students are so far behind. And then we're trying to teach them 5th grade content on top of stuff they haven't mastered yet. It doesn't make any sense. So they're not going to get better because we don't have time to remediate. We need an intervention block. Truthfully. One of the 2nd grade teachers I had her baby. I didn't realize she had the baby already. Wow. So last week there was almost 500 tickets for lunch from family coming to eat with their kids. And there was more people because some people didn't purchase a ticket for lunch. Yeah, progress reports go home. Wednesday, they're doing a mass hearing and vision screening for all 1st, 3rd, and 5th grade on the 20th. Good. Which is Thursday. We have a code red drill sometime this week. It doesn't say when though. And then I think some of the teachers are going to be out because they have training for EOA, so there's going to be subs. So the principal was like, if you can, don't call out sick. Let me put that in my calendar. And then I did volunteer Saturday in the afternoon, so it's different versus the morning. In the morning, the volunteers are more like they're running the activities. In the afternoon, they have people come in to do different things. So basically, we're just there for support and to monitor behavior. So I was working with a 10-year-old. I would prefer they refer to them as the littles. But yeah, so like, I don't know if they're officially that. One of the persons said she was an intern, so the art therapy, because they had different, there's like music, I guess, music therapy, art therapy, recreation therapy, someone from doing like some environmental thing, and then the junior league people were there as well. We didn't see them. And were there more? I don't remember. I didn't realize how many of them were people at that program, not the people that came to volunteer. There's several MSW interns. And then just some other regular volunteers. So it was a different group and some different kids from the last time I was there. I didn't see some of them. Let me see what they did. It's the 13th. Okay. Yeah, I think that's I need to finish those lesson plans because, like I said, I did not finish. I think I'm basically done. Like I said, I just need to go in and put the students' names. I will check in with you guys later. Good morning. It is 2:26, end of the day. Like, I'm about to be leaving in like 10 minutes. But yeah, so we had one student out at our homeroom, and then 2 students out in Block B, and plus the gen ed teacher from their homeroom was out as well. But we had a little scare because the AP came in here. I guess she thought she's going to do her observation today, but we signed up for tomorrow. So she did leave. So she's planning to come back tomorrow because, like, I will talk with you guys tomorrow, let you know how our official observation go. Luckily, I only have to do 2, like, official. But obviously, since I'm in a co-taught classroom, a shared teaching classroom, we get observed all the time. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I can do this again next year. This is too much. Like, that's why I'm thinking about contacting my advisor and telling her I want to switch to full-time and then just teaching part-time next school year. And I would have to go to a different school because I don't think there's any part-time positions here. But yeah, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe things will change. I don't think we're going to get off the list because them test scores are not good because they're not addressing the issue, like I said. So anyways, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday. It's already 6:24. I got to school like maybe almost 6:10. But I already like set up the board, got stuff ready for today. Like I'm getting ready to laminate this. I did this yesterday afternoon before I left for the group that I'm gonna have at my table, and then my chair teacher did a different one over there. Okay, we are getting observed today. Okay, but I think that's basically it for now. Again, I will update you guys this afternoon, let you know how it went, and things like that. Yeah, I'll check in with you guys later. Alright, 2:21, end of the day. So the AP came in here. She came in here. Then somebody else came in. Somebody random, because you know sometimes we do get random from the district just doing observations. So somebody came in, even though I feel like we had one not too long ago. Somebody else came in. Then somebody came in and took most of the students out for testing, makeup testing. So the AP was like, oh, I'm just gonna have to come back another day because it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Okay, but this is the stuff I'm talking about. Like, I'm tired of this. So I don't know when, cause like I don't know. Because we're planning to start testing Thursday. I think we have to do like a social studies test as well. So it's not just math. And we need like all day for math. For our meeting tomorrow. Let me put that in there. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Okay, so that's done. So I don't know if she's going to be able to come tomorrow or not. She did ask if she could come in the afternoon. It was like, sure, 11, but I guess she couldn't come at 11, so I don't know. I would prefer if she came in the morning. She couldn't come. She had one. She can't really come tomorrow. I mean, unless she comes Thursday at 8:30, but she won't be able to stay the whole time. And then Friday we're testing. So, I don't know. But, anyways, the dentist called, so I need to call her back because I'm supposed to have a meeting, an appointment next Monday afternoon. So let me call them real quick. And that's basically going to be it. It's Tuesday. That means we have to stay late. But they said they want us to... Yeah. No, I forgot what I was about to say. She might come tomorrow morning. I don't know, because this person put their name on there twice. So I guess if we could ask her, she'd come tomorrow morning. Otherwise, she might have to come for a little bit Thursday, because there's really no other time. So, yeah. Oh, we are staying late. And they want us, but they want them to build their roster for testing, which I can't do. So I'm like, do I really need to stay for that? Honestly, no. Are they going to make us stay for that? Yeah. But anyways, I will talk with you guys tomorrow. You know, why did I think I was recording? I was not. It's 6:24. I got to school like maybe 6:05. I just sat in my car for a while. But yeah, 3 more days. Gotta count today because today's just starting. But I'm exhausted. No idea if we're going to get observed or not. But yeah, yesterday that meeting was, for some of us, it was pointless because we didn't do anything. Because we can't really do anything. It's meant for gen ed teacher. Okay. Anyways, like I said, we'll see if we get observed or not. I would hope the AP would tell us ahead of time, but I guess she should have stayed Monday when she came. But we didn't know all this was going to happen. Like, we didn't know they was going to do makeup testing because nobody sent us an email. So, and then tomorrow we have hearing and vision with the students in the morning, which they put on there that it's only going to take like 10 minutes. I'm like, that's not possible. Impossible. But we also wanted to start testing. We also have social studies and math tests this week. So, okay, that's going to be it for right now because I got some work to do. I will let you guys know what happens later. Okay, 10:37. That one student is here, but she was sitting down before I got my lunch, so she didn't want to get up. So the AP did not come observe us. She called down into our room before my share teacher was here, saying, "Oh, I forgot, we have district walks today." I'm like, wait, what? I didn't know we had district walks today. But she's like, she had to go with them, so she couldn't come observe us. So I'm like, okay, wait, do we have district walks today? Apparently we actually did because they missed the other one for some reason. So I guess they decided to make it up today, but they didn't tell us. Or they told some people and not other people. But they didn't come to observe 5th grade because apparently, according to the other gen ed teacher in our partner team, she's also the lead 5th grade teacher, she was saying that they, according to them, 5th grade is doing good, so they didn't need to come and observe us. But I don't know. I'm like, so I don't know when she's going to do the observation. She can't do it on Friday because we're testing Friday. There won't be nothing to observe. So, I guess she's going, unless she's planning to come this afternoon, or, yeah, come this afternoon, or try to squeeze something in tomorrow. I don't know. But, so we have one student out today. Everybody else is here. We also had Code Red drill, which we knew was coming. We just didn't know what day. It happened today. Like, we was trying to, I think right when we were switching over to social studies, which we're talking about World War I and the Roaring Twenties and all that jazz. Anyways, yeah, I just want to give that update real quick, but I will talk with you guys later. Alright guys, 2:13 of the day, dismissal time. So I had the meeting. It had to be very quick because the parent ended up having to check her child out because he hurt himself during recess, I guess. And luckily I saw her because I went up there to see if she was here. She wasn't, but I saw her and I was like, "Hey, I'm Miss Johnson. We're supposed to have a meeting today," because I guess she forgot. I should have called instead of sending a CTLS message. But yeah, anyways, that is basically it, except I have to stay late, so I have just enough time to eat a snack, and I'm going to drink that Celsius because I'm exhausted. And then hopefully I'll be able to take a nap before the Spanish class tonight. But 2 more days, yay. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday, 6:15. Earliest this week that I've gotten to school. I got to school like right at 6, and I came inside like at 6:10 because I was like, whether I'm finished with all the lessons I want to do, I'm gonna go inside. So that's what I did. So yeah, the meeting didn't last too long yesterday. We were down like maybe 3:10 with the meeting, and then we stayed talking for a little bit. So, but I got some stuff I need to do. need to do the forms to change services for 2 students. And then I need to finalize the IEP and try and scan documents. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if we could do that on a printer. I feel like we should be able to, but I don't know. Let me see if I could. I think I tried to look before to see if we could do that. It is warm in here. Like it was 60 something degrees this morning, which is ridiculous. Ooh. I think we'll get paid tomorrow. Let me see. Oh no, we got paid today. Okay. So the AP sent us an email. Today is fully booked for her. And then she's like, she could come tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow if we wanted to. But we're testing. So that wouldn't really work. I guess relax because AP won't be coming in today. So she said we have to figure out a day when we come back from break. The problem is that when we come back from break, we're only teaching 2 lessons. So, because they have a digital learning day on Tuesday, and then we have beacon testing. So, I hate that they do that. I'm gonna put that all of them should be able to evaluate us so we don't run into issues like this. That is going to be it for today. And actually, we might start testing today because some students take forever. And then we also have to do math and social studies. And this midterm is a little lengthy for mid-unit assessment. And it's something where they have to, like, do some calculation. So, okay. I will check in with you guys later. Alright guys, it's the end of the day. I didn't realize that we have our SPED team meeting today. I was hoping she would cancel it because there's some people out because they had that training off campus. But no, it's still on here. And that's annoying. I'm kind of annoyed right now. Like, and I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. I'm like, if she do this again in December, I might not stay for that one. Forget that. I missed one so far. But I'm like, most of the stuff is stuff she could just send in an email. Almost all of it is stuff she could just send in an email. Honestly. Like, we don't really need for her to sit and read a PowerPoint to us. We can read it ourselves. I hate that. But, anyways. So we had, in our homeroom, we had 2 students out. Not surprising that one student that hurt his hand yesterday, he was out. And then one student came late. So that student that came late completely missed the hearing and vision screening, which took some time. Like, and then she wanted to do a review game 3 times. Like, so most of them didn't finish the test because didn't have enough time. Because she wanted to do the review game. So, and I don't know. We're supposed to also do social studies tests as well. So, but she also wants a review for that too. I'm like, I don't. Yeah. So 4th grade also has like all of them because they're not departmentalized, so everybody had to leave. It for today. I'm so ready for this break. So besides appointments, which I have appointment 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday. Tuesday though is for my car. So actually, I need to maybe go to the library, return the books that I haven't, request some new ones before then. So hopefully they would come before Tuesday, so I'll be able to read while I'm waiting. So yeah. Okay, but that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Friday, 6:16. I got to school like maybe right at 6 o'clock, maybe 6:02. But yeah, Friday before break. Yay! I'm so excited because I'm ready for a break. I need a break. And I'm going to use my early out pass, so if that student's here right after I drop her off at the bus, I can leave. So maybe I'll actually get her a little bit early. But yeah, so yesterday we did have a SPED meeting and briefly discuss ESY, which is extended school year, which I taught my first summer when I was in Gwinnett. When I did that summer, that was ESY. Here they do it different. They do it for 4 weeks, which in Gwinnett I think it was only 2 weeks. But they do it in June. So I'm like, come July, all the students gonna forget everything. So yeah. And then we talked about reevaluations again because the SSA was saying that the district or the compliance department is still harping on that, and she was being kind of flexible with reevaluation days, but the compliance people don't want them to. So in Georgia, the state department says we can do them every 3 years, but for some reason Cobb wants to do them every 2 years, which doesn't make any sense because there's not enough time. Like, you don't need to do a reevaluation every 2 years. That doesn't make any sense. She was doing them kind of every 2.5 years, I would say. So that means I may have to. She gave us a deadline of like May. Yeah, May. Not May. Like February something. But now it has to be at the end of the school year, so May 2027. So that means if I have any. Yeah, so it's Friday. We're just doing testing. Many of them didn't finish the math test, and we still got to do social studies test, but she's also going to review before the social studies test. So, but I need to go upstairs and see if I can scan real quick. So that's going to be it for right now. I will let you know if anything, like how many students are here, and if anything out of the ordinary happens. So, yeah. Alright guys, it's 2:11 now. In my car heading home. Using my early out pass, but for some reason, there's a substitute bus driver, and he didn't have the door open for some reason. I don't know why. He should have, but he didn't. So he was standing there. But yeah. So officially, Thanksgiving break for me. Yay. I'm so tired. I don't know why. Exhausted. So in our homeroom class, we had one student out. One student out. One student came a little late. And I'm just saying this because, we did the social studies test. Some of them had to finish the math test, and then we did the social studies test. One student from Block B has been out the whole week. So we're not quite sure what's going on with that student. So he would have to need to do the math and the social studies. And then some of them didn't finish the social studies test. It was only 9 questions, but I don't know. So they would need to finish that as well when we come back. So I'm excited to do nothing, sit and do nothing, read, go to the gym. I do have a couple of appointments. I feel like I have a lot of things to talk to my primary care physician with the VA. That's in the morning, Monday morning, and then the afternoon I'm going to have to come back this way for my dentist appointment. And I think it's not until 2. I don't think I realized that it was during the break when I scheduled it, but it is. And then Tuesday I have an appointment for my car in the morning though, because I'm going to do that and get that over with. So, yeah. My voice is I got the ear on. Otherwise, yeah. But like I said, we didn't really do much because they were testing. Like, some of them had to finish the math test. So I'll put those students out, and then they review for the social studies test by doing book it a couple of times, and then they take the test, and that pretty much took the whole time actually, because they did the book it a lot of time. And then yeah, so same for both Block A and Block B. And then with Block B though, we had recess in between. So there's a little trivia for the staff, like Thanksgiving trivia. and I won something. I was one of the winners. They gave us, I think it was just a $5 Starbucks gift card. And then they did something for lunch. It was like popcorn and M&M, and then the little flavored packets for water. That, and then another teacher just saw us coming back from recess. She asked if I wanted an ice cream thing, one of those cone dipped cones with nuts on it. Drumsticks, that's what it's called. I couldn't remember the name. Yeah, a drumstick. So I had one of those as well. Whew. Look like it's going to rain, but so I will be getting home a little bit early. I need to charge my iPod and possibly my headphones. Go to the gym, come back, and I will be done for that. And then I am volunteering tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna have to get up. But luckily, since I have a break, I don't really have to do anything else the rest of the day. I'm doing a morning shift, 10 to 2:30, I think. Yeah. And so that, and yeah, so I could do laundry Sunday, and I could go to the gym in the afternoon. So that's the plan. Otherwise, I think that's basically it. I'm so tired, exhausted, honestly. Like I felt, even when we was outside during recess and I was walking around, I felt like I could fall asleep because I'm so tired. I was, but yeah, the principal finally sent the survey. Like, she hasn't done that in like a month, possibly, or more, about the shared planning. And so I had to let her know that we haven't had shared planning in at least 2 weeks, because we haven't. So one of the question was like, are your lesson plans at least 80% done? And so I put in there no, because, and then if you click no, something pops up. I'd be like, why not? And so I said, we haven't had shared planning in like the last 2 weeks. So yeah. And then my share teacher is putting more information in it. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I think I'm going to film some videos, sit down videos about MSW. So there may be a video next week as well. Yeah, because I do want to start doing that, because there's not any newer ones. Like, there's some old videos about MSW and stuff like that. Okay, this is it. Thank you guys for watching.